Montana, give it to them. Drop by, give it to them. You know what it is when you hear that? Give it to them.
Oh, y'all caught me doing. Hey, man, welcome to the Lampbitious podcast. It's your boy Lloyd Lindley, man. Happy Tuesday, happy March Madness, man. So excited, so many great things happening right now in March, man. But you know what? This show is not about me. It's about a podcast with a purpose. And let me bring my boy on, Mr. Patrick Clarence Francis. What it do?
Yes, sir. I am added to the screen. Here we go. What's
Yes,
going
sir.
on?
Man,
I see you feeling good over there.
Man, I'm feeling tremendous over here right now. But
Yes, sir.
man, what's going on with you?
Man, I was just actually got a notification on my phone on our email and on the Lamp email. So I don't know if you've seen it, but there's some good news about an event coming up that they told us we cannot tell. Even though I want to, they say we cannot tell for certain reasons. But after the event is over, then we can spill the beans. So that got me feeling good. Is that what got you feeling good?
That's got me feeling good. But I mean, I was charged up from this past weekend, man. We had our first event of the 2022 year. Just blessing our friends downtown. The energy was so high. And we collaborated with Embracing Ministries.
Empowering Ministries outreach sector.
And it was a blessing to be out there. You saw our age range reach from youth to older. I don't want to say old, but it was just the energy, man, and like I said, it's our friends. You know, I don't say homeless or nothing like that because you never know what these people went through to get in that situation. But it was just a blessing to be out there, sitting there talking to them, hearing their stories. I'll talk to Mr. Mario if you catch us online, Mr. Mario from Miami.
Right.
He said he changed his life around when he moved down here and has housing and stuff like that. And I love to hear those kind of stories. And that has me charged up, along with the great things that Lamb Services has coming through the pipeline.
That's true. I want to go ahead and just give recognition to Sean Johnson with the Outreach Ministries. Miss Pat, we call her Miss Pat. She's out there, literally hands-on, talking, praying with, like you said, our friends out there. And we're having these conversations, and it's a very good perspective to kind of get involved in hearing some of the stories. It's a wide range of things that's happening, anything from mental health issues all the way to some people are just down on their luck and they're just going through a rough patch. So,
exactly.
This one guy was working offshore and he was like, things happen, lost his job, and he's out there now, but he doesn't plan to stay there, of course. And we're trying to, provide resources and encouragement so they can get back on their feet and help however we can. So we did get out there. You see, it's cold outside now. We were able to give out blankets. Appreciate that, Miss Kirsten White. Pillows, clothing items, socks. We appreciate that. Gene Williams. So we had a lot of people out there. Fortunately, the weather was nice, and just so happened the next day it was super cold. And I just thought about it, and I was like, that's a pretty, it makes you feel good that the weather's cold, but we was able to get it out there to them so they can, at least feel a little bit more comfortable than they were previously during the cold freeze.
Bro, you hit the nail on the head, man. A lot of times, in March, we assume it's spring break, warm weather. We live in Houston, and it's, the weather changes usually second, third week of March, and it's hot the rest of the the following months. And to have those people, like, the blankets went so quick, and just to have people just, say thank you. And it really wasn't about us. It was just about, you know, me personally, I don't know about you, but I'm thinking March, it's warm, it's my birthday, selfishly thinking like, how can I turn up, right? You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
these people just wanting blankets and just to be, and the weather changed the next day because it was warm the day we went out there,
Right.
as should we mentioned, and then the next day it was just like, we were, preparing for the cold because it's supposed to be cold, I believe, the rest of the week, and so just shout out to everybody that donated, and shout out to everybody that volunteered, and like you said, Kirsten White and Gene Williams and people behind our team, just making the stuff happen. So man, I second that. So appreciate that.
For sure. Also, in other news today, today is International Women's Day, and to be honest with you, I have never heard of International Women's Day. So until it seems like I see it on social media all day today. So then I looked into it. So it's basically definition in Wikipedia. It's a global holiday celebrated annually on March 8th to commemorate the cultural, political, and socio-economic achievements of women. So I didn't know. Did you know about this before, Chip?
I'm gonna lie to you, Pat, and say no. I say I wouldn't lie to you. And again, that's a big shout out because I mean, women. What's the saying is, Pat? They can make it short. So behind every strong man, there's a
Good woman. I
a
think
good
that's how it
woman.
goes.
I don't know the saying, but that's true. I mean, if you look at President Barack Obama, I think in some instances Michelle Obama's bigger than him almost now. You know what I'm saying? Like people look at Michelle Obama and wanted her to run. I think
Yeah,
she could be more popular than him because she was just his back. She believed in him before he was nothing.
that's true.
Before he was nothing, and that's just like the emphasis on like, it's so many strong women out here, but to believe in and have a vision for a man before he sees it is powerful.
That's true. That's true. And it looks like 2010 is when it's first was introduced to us. So it really wasn't that long ago, but like I said, it's probably gained momentum 12 years later. So I've seen a lot of that going on today. Let's see. And it's about time we get to our next guest. What you think?
Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
So our guest, she's been on here. How many times she's been on here?
Man, she's not even a guest no more, man. She family.
She family now.
She family
So
now, yeah.
so she's been on here talking about she's a writer, producer, director, a poet. She's very talented. She also she wrote, directed, and produced the movie Aniya's Escape, which is an awesome movie. She was at our she was an MC at our award ceremony for Lamp Services. She's also the founder of the nonprofit, the Achieving Academy. Please welcome Jennifer Smith.
Hello.
Yo, 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 yo.
Hey, how's it going?
Going good. Welcome
Going
to the
great.
show again.
Y'all sure make me sound famous, but I appreciate it.
You are
Hey,
famous.
I try.
already famous. That's your name.
Hey, there you go. I'll take it.
Already famous. So, we talked about a lot of different things that you have done, that you have going on. Most people want to know, where do you find the time to do all of this? How can you do all of these things and still find the time to just be sane?
I don't. Who said I'm sane?
Oh,
Hey, I'm intimately twisted. I don't know. No, I
Oh,
have no idea where I find the time. It's just a passion, and I think when you have a passion for something, you just make it work.
right. And can you talk about since of course, this is Lampbitious, and we're all about the community. Tell us about your nonprofit, the Achieving Academy, and just in case people out there are wondering, what do you do in a nonprofit environment?
Yeah, sure. So the Achievement Academy Productions Incorporated started officially in 2021. So basically, what happened, I'll just kind of go before that. I started out with the Achievement Academy doing life skills. And Pat, you were one of the speakers at the earlier event back in like 2019 or something like that. But I started out doing life skills training, and the life skills training was meant to help, teens, young adults to learn those essential life skills to help them kind of transition from being dependent to being independent, right? So we kind of fast forward. I'm doing the workshops. COVID hits. Take a step back from doing everything in person, and I start just really thinking about what I can do and where my passion is, because you can have more than one passion and purpose. And so from there, I started thinking about the film, and it was something I wrote a long time ago, 2009. And once the film, or right towards the end of filming, I realized that there were, individuals that didn't have a lot of experience that was working on this project. And I just thought, how cool would it be to do what I love and create opportunities for other people? So, and that's really how the nonprofit was found. And just going through, the whole purpose of the nonprofit is to create those opportunities. And it's more so geared towards the creative arts, right? So it's music, it's acting, it's podcasting, it's poetry, it's art, artists and things like that. So it's all about creating the opportunities to give artists and performers a way to just kind of hone in on their craft and be able to gain more experience and more exposure. And so that's kind of how the Intimately Twisted experience was born, as a project underneath the nonprofit.
Okay, and so that kind of bridges the gap where we're talking about the experience. So let me put this flyer up real quick. The Intimately Twisted experience, and this is also I guess this is like another brand where people can basically it kind of funnels from the nonprofit, where you have all of this artistic talents in movies, music, or whatever you want, and this can be something that's a resource or basically I guess bring you to the next level where you can create.
Right, exactly. And it's all about creating the opportunities for the artist, right? So technically, Intimately Twisted stands on its own, but it's it's almost in collaboration. So I'm in collaboration with myself. So Intimately Twisted is a standalone, and then the Achievement Academy is a standalone nonprofit. But basically, and it's a nonprofit event. Just think about it as a nonprofit event. Working to benefit the nonprofit. And so what this experience does is it creates, it's a night of intimacy. It's a night. And for those that know, like, I started a podcast, I took the podcast and I was like, wait, I want to do something different with this. So Intimately Twisted podcast kind of turned into the Intimately Twisted experience. And the podcast was about love, intimacy, sex, and trauma. So I call it the list: love, intimacy, sex, and trauma. And for this event, I kind of want to drop the trauma because I really wanted it to be a positive experience. I see you, Chip. I see you getting closer, like, Yeah. So, I wanted to kind of drop the trauma because, we've all gone through our share of trauma. And I really wanted to take this moment to highlight the positivity and the love, just the whole thought of love and intimacy and sex, but in a classy way, right? This is not ratchet. It's not meant to be anything like that. It's all to be classy, very tasteful, an intimate night of R&B music, dancing, poetry, as well as we have some singers. And we also just added an artist to it. So there's an artist that's going to have her pieces there as well. So it's truly going to be an Intimately Twisted experience. Just a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but all positive and all still giving the different artists an opportunity to create their poetry and perform their poetry, to, for the singers to be in front of people and just really honing in on their craft, for the artists being able to get their stuff out there. So it's all about creating the opportunity.
We were on the show, Chip, the Intimately Twisted show. Were we the first guest?
I think y'all were the second.
The second.
I think y'all were first or second. Yeah.
I'm smiling because, you know, in my little evil mind, I'm like, well, I think, hey, Pat, we can come up with some little tidbits about intimacy, about, you know, we can give some great advice, you know what I'm saying? Like Pisces, that's what we do, you know. So
God.
We're very intuitive.
we're very intuitive. We're very you know, it's all about the mental mind state, because it's mental with a lot of to the things. But no, on a serious tip though, I commend you for the show and everything, and just being straightforward and just being. I seen some of your posts like, look, you better come get your tickets. We're gonna be on time. So if you could just give the people like, look, the attention to the show and tell them what time to be there, what all the information. That's
Sure.
very important, because I mean, you're like, look, we're not gonna start over. This is what if you have a table for two. I mean, you're
A lot
very
of information. It's definitely a lot of information, and it's kind of hard, right, with social media, because you put too much out there, people don't want to read it. You don't put enough, then they're hitting you up. So here it is. The Intimately Twisted Experience. It is on Saturday, March 26, 2022. The address is 2504 FM 1960 East in Houston. So it's on the north side. It's 5-6 minutes from 45, right off of 1960. It starts at doors open at 5 o'clock. So this is where I stress it, because a lot of times you go to shows and there's this CP time, you know? So doors open at 5, dinner starts at 5, dinner runs through 7, we're right at 6:30, no later than 7 o'clock. So there's a reason for that. Don't want, you know, a lot of interrupting the show. We really want you to just pay attention and enjoy the moment. Dinner is included. So we have table for twos. And to be honest with you, we probably only have about 2 left, 2, maybe 3 left. I think it was a couple as of this morning. So table for 2 is $45. That admits 2 people, and it includes your dinner. Alcohol is not included, but there will be a cash bar. Our VIP vendor, can I say this on there? Can I say Pat? You know the vendor, right?
I know a couple that you spoke.
Palms Essentials. So Palms Essentials is a canna infused product. They are all about just health and natural health. I'll just say that they're natural health. We have some really good, awesome performers. And so Player, we've seen him. He was actually on the show with me.
What's up, D Player?
Yeah. So Player is on the show. He's kind of headlining as the singer. We also have the amazing actress, songwriter, singer, dancer, Tabitha Lee Bailey. She just recently got married, so I had to remember that part. But she's performing as well. Also, India Granger, who goes by Jolise. She was actually the star of Aniya's Escape. So she played Aniya. She's performing as well.
Which was an awesome movie.
Yeah.
So there it goes. How about, hey, Jen?
Yeah.
Can you go, because I'm a visual person, can you go ahead and play that video for us?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right. Let me do that real quick.
While she's going to share the screen, like I said, you actually have a movie called Aniya's Escape that is available. Is it still available on certain platforms?
I took it off because we were applying to film festivals, but I will be putting it back on pretty soon.
Okay. Let me go ahead and add this. What are we about to look at?
So this is just a highlight, or kind of like a promo video of the event. Can you see it on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Sweet like a strawberry, dipped in sugar, refreshing like a cold glass of water after being in the sun all days. All okay, yeah. Time waits for no one, I can't lie. It seems that it paused when I'm with you. Thick or thin, right or wrong, we gon' get through whatever together. Oh, turn off this pain to pleasure. Turn off this rain to sunshine. Now we all smiles, no stressing, no stressing. Yeah.
Who thought they was hopeless? Realize they don't listen to dopest, keep them choking, no smoking.
Come
I'm
on.
talking natural highs. I'm so dope, I inspire and naturalize them new brothers.
Come on.
Look you in your eyes and a space from their voice make you open up your mind.
Lately I've been
and I'm back in my head again. Can't sleep cause she's making me her enemy. It's all the thoughts inside of me. Can't show off what's underneath. Time and space are lovely, but let me feel this ecstasy. Getting ahead of me. Like this, I'll touch it, kiss it, lick it. Like this, oh baby. I'm getting ready for you. 10 o'clock on a dot, waiting for you to come through my spot. Fears gone, ladies on, been some time, won't be alone. Drink sitting on ice, candles lit, I'm feeling nice.
I stepped and the earth shook. I cried and the seas danced. I brushed my hair and trees sang. I danced in the skies, rejoiced in my way.
Even when I'm falling from your flower, spark it up. Your juices be flowing whenever we touch. You deserve more than just being my lunch. It's the trick in giving you what you want, babe. You love it when I flip you circles on leg. But it's good in your it's hard. Holding on to what is fell apart. All the time you're struggling. Keeping up with what you thought you lost. All the time you're trying to do it with a broken heart. Yeah. Yes, it's hard. Holding on to what is fell apart. All the time you're keeping up with what you thought you lost. Trying to do it with a broken heart. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we're back. So I got a good visual of what to expect, and that looks like you said, it's talent on showcase. It's very tasteful, it's intimate, and it's going to be a great experience. So
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to it. And you said you even added another artist that's not on the video.
Correct. Yeah, no, so we actually have a few artists that aren't on the video. So just as a quick run through, so we have on the musical side for the singers, we have Claire, we have Tony featuring Jolise and Tabitha Lee Bailey. For the poetry performances, we're featuring the Poet, as well as Bella and the Beast. And we have the Poetic Locksmith. We have Mr. the Poet, Amachi, Jolise, and Indie Q. And then we have our guest host is Bella the Speaker. We just added another artist today, or another poet today. And she also is going to have some artwork there as well. So it's definitely going to be hot. The host is fire. You may have seen her at I think the Puff Puff Poetry event, but her name is Bella the Speaker. She is amazing. Her vibe is amazing. So definitely going to be a show that you don't want to miss.
My fault. I was gonna say, yeah, that is what life's about, is in enjoying life, and you're gonna enjoy life by having these types of experiences and things you can like talk about later and say, hey, I've done this before and nothing else was like that. And I really think that's the type of night it's gonna be, where it's gonna be like, hey, I've done a lot, but when you come to this type of event, it's gonna be certain aspects about it that's going to be unforgettable. So that's what the experience is about.
Absolutely.
So hey, Chip, you want to get the audience to know Jennifer a little bit better by asking her a few on-the-spot questions? What do you think?
Why
Boring.
not?
So
Let's do it.
he said, "Why not?" And we've asked you some questions before, so we're gonna really ask you some questions this time, because the basic ones we're gonna, you've been here before, so we can't ask you any basic questions.
All right.
So go ahead, Chip, and go ahead and throw one out real quick.
All right. Damn, I've asked you a lot of questions before.
I don't remember any of them, so you're good. You can repeat.
Okay, well, I mean, I'll go back to the safe question is like, so, I know I asked you this before, but, like, if I was visiting you from out of town and I really wanted a good spot to eat, because I'm a foodie, where would you take me to go out to eat with you? Like if you want to like impress a client or something, or you know what I mean, like something good to like something that has various options. It's not just vegan. It's not just all meat. What would you take me?
Just up there, because I had a spot in my head.
Let's say somebody, like you said, a client. Let's say who would your entertainment idol be, and where would you take them?
I like that.
First of all, I'm not a foodie, so
I am.
Okay, so I was actually thinking of a spot, but you said not vegan. But
No. I didn't say non-vegan. I said had vegan options, actually.
Okay. So I'm actually gonna go with Mo Better Brews because their food is amazing. It is vegan, but it's absolutely amazing. I really enjoyed them. I've been a few times. And other than that, there's a spot that's downtown that is, it's a private restaurant, private lounge.
We can't get in that one.
You can't get into that one. I've been, but
that's how famous she is.
She said, "I've been."
And it's like
I can't get in there. I couldn't get in there. So.
Yeah. It's very fancy on the 20th floor. You have to be a member. I think it was like 20 something floor. I don't even remember the name of it.
Secret Society.
It's one of those. Yeah. I mean, if I was trying to impress someone or impress a client, I'd probably go, all out.
Who'd that client be?
I don't know. Someone that can get me into the door,
Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey.
It'd be like a Tyler Perry.
50 Cent?
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably go more with like Tyler Perry than anything.
Well, you know where you got to take 50 Cent? In the club.
Oh. Yeah.
That's my little jokey joke. You got to take 50 Cent in the club.
In the club, yeah. I got it.
So, let's see. My question. Is it my turn, Chip, or you got another one?
He froze.
Oh, he's frozen. Okay. All right. So, mine is going to be kind of related. So let's talk about food still. What dish would you put together? And we need appetizer. We need the main course. We need dessert. Once again, you have a intimately twisted dinner that you need to put together, and you want them to have a great experience. What are you making?
All right, so I'm going to actually answer this, and I'm going to let you know what we're having at the intimately twisted experience, right? So we're having chicken spaghetti. We're having a shrimp Alfredo pasta. We're having salad, rolls. We're having homemade strawberry lemonade, a homemade, I think it's a pineapple tea or something like flavored tea. We're also doing banana pudding, if I'm not mistaken. We have some treats that's catered by Behind the Blade Catering, and then also Empty. So I'm going to plug that in. Empty Plates Catering. And so that's what we have. That's on the menu for that event. The next one. So, you have to kind of start small and you have to work your way up. I think that I'd probably do the same thing and just add some more treats to it as
Okay.
well. I like the idea for Intimately Twisted to have like chocolate covered strawberries, different little, kind of just sweets like that. But I'm going to just answer that with what we're actually having that night, so people know.
Okay. I thought you was gonna throw some new stuff in there.
Octopus and
Yeah.
nah, we're not
But
doing all
no, that's I know you've done events before. Is this the first one of this type?
This is the first one of this type. So yeah, so I've done the youth awards. I've done corporate events. I did a lot of corporate events for probably 6 years before, but this would be the first of this type of this scale.
Okay, and once again, it is on March 26th, correct?
March 26th. It's at the 2504 Lounge, which is on the north side, 2504 FM 1960 East. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I missed. Again, we have some really, really amazing, talented poets and singers. Again, shout out to Claire, shout out to the poet, to Mr. the Poet, also to Tab Lee, to Bella the speaker, Bella and the Beast, to just, Jolise and Tony. I just want to kind of throw those out there because they're all amazing. They're all amazing. Like I said, I just added someone else today, and so that's going to be. I'm just trying to see what her name is on. It's Takesha the Artist.
How do you spell that? Is this going to be on your page? All this information?
All of this is on the page. Yeah, she's the newest one, so that's the only one that hasn't been added. I'm actually going to have some more flyers coming out by the weekend.
What's your social media page, and how can we see all of this?
So you can go to Intimately Twisted, and I have it. It doesn't show the whole thing there, but it's at Intimately Twisted, and that's on actually on Facebook and Instagram. So either or. My personal page is private, but if you are connected with me, it's Jennifer_Y_Smith. So.
Got it. So looking forward to it, and people out there need to know you better get your tickets because it's going fast.
Let me just tell you, there's about 8 sections left. So the section seats 4. Again, it includes dinner for 4 people. It's $100, so that's $25 per person. Again, it includes your dinner.
And a show.
And it does not include alcohol, but there's a beautiful bar there, and you can cash bar. And then I have only about 2 or 3 tables left, tables for 2. I just want everybody to know when you come. Can I say this on here? Am I restricted?
You're not restricted. Unrestricted.
Okay, listen.
Do I need to put the camera on you?
No, you good.
Okay.
So here's the thing. This is the Intimately Twisted experience. It is not just a couples event. So let me just say that. You can come by yourself. You can come with, your homeboy, your homegirl. You can have a girls' night out. Doesn't matter. However, for the people that's coming as a couple, my job, my goal, my number one priority is when you leave, y'all are trying to sneak off and do y'all own thing. I'm just gonna put it like that. It's not anything that's not ratchet, but I just want to be able to set the vibe so that when you're like, if you look over and you see somebody, some lady grinding on her man, it's Intimately Twisted. This is a grown and sexy.
It's 21 and up.
21 and up. Oh, and I need to shout out to the DJ though as well. So the DJ with Paradise DJ and Lighting, I think it is. So apologies, I'm saying it wrong. But DJ King Ace is our DJ. Actually, one of your frat brothers, Pat.
Mm-hmm.
Gina.
I've met him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So listen, the vibe is going to be amazing. The music is going to be amazing. Now for those who sneak off to the car because it just got too hot and steamy in there, I don't want to know about it. Don't get caught. All I'm saying is, look how you looking.
And the location itself is something that I think is it just open or is it a kind of revamped or something?
Yeah, so it's under new ownership. It's I think they renovated it.
Renovated, right?
Oh, cage. I have cages, so I have 2 cage dancers.
Wow. This is gonna really be a good experience. So
it's gonna be an intimately twisted experience. And we have what I call, I don't know what the official like term is, but I call it the silhouette room. And you saw Tab dancing behind the behind the screen where you only see the silhouette. So we're gonna have that open so that people, you know how people get, they want to go and just have fun, do something different. So they can grab their cameras and they can have somebody, they can go behind it and have someone record them back there, just, doing whatever they want to do. Not whatever, but dancing.
Right.
Dancing.
You got to come and check it out to see what's going to happen. What kind of experience you're going to have.
Just become ready to party. Look at, Chip, that look is killing me. Come ready to party. That's all I'm going to say. Come ready to party. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. Just come ready to party. Come ready to have a good time. It's definitely a positive environment. It's a fun environment. Love, intimacy, sex, all classy, all tasteful. And again, it's for purpose. So just like how you have, party with the purpose, we're just going to call it the vibe. We're going to vibe with the purpose.
Right. And we're going to circle back around the nonprofit, which can funnel this talent and the showcase your talent from the Achieving Academy through other programs that you have. It's all linked together. So tell us about the nonprofit and the brands that you have and how they could reach you on social media one more time.
Sure. So we have the main one, which is the Achieving Academy Productions Incorporated, which basically focuses on the life skills and also creates opportunities for individuals, no matter what the age is, but just in the kind of creative arts, right? Poetry, singing, acting. So our goal is to create opportunities. And one of the opportunities that we're creating is the Intimately Twisted experience. And so by having this event, we're reaching out to poets that want, we have newer poets. I'm not going to say new, but we have newer poets that just have only been around like a year or two. And they're really wanting to get their name out there. They're really wanting to get footage, because that's one of the things as you build as a poet, you want to have like that footage of you performing on your page. And in order for you to get that, like you have to go to events. And you always have like the open mic and stuff like that. But it's just, what better way but to have, be at a performance, performing on stage, performing in a crowd. So we'll have someone there just recording the entire thing, or, and doing like a highlight reel afterwards. But yeah, no, it's all about just creating opportunities for people that are within, the creative arts. And I mean, as you kind of mentioned before, just writing, directing, I can't wait to get back into that realm as well, and, do the next project, but one thing at a time.
Exactly.
And so
you got a lot of plates you're spinning. So I'm looking forward to this upcoming event. And, everybody, we're going to put it in the caption on how to reach and see the posts, the videos, and the information for the upcoming, the Intimately Twisted experience coming up March 26th.
March 26th. Again, doors open at 5. Come on time. If you decide to sneak in at 8 o'clock, please don't complain that you missed the food and you missed the show. It will still be going on. It'll still be going on at that time, but you will have missed an amazing show. So, come at 5:15 at the latest. Come get your plate. Come find your seat, and just vibe with us.
And you're setting the tone. It's going to be very professional, so that's why you got to be there on time.
Listen, everything that I do, I think the post you were referring to, Chip, I posted something. I changed it because a lot of times I'm very blunt and people will take it the wrong way. So I did change it a little bit. I didn't mean any harm, but I just wanted people to know that whatever I do and whatever I attach my name to, it's going to be professional. And so I'm respectful of everyone's time. It starts early enough and ends early enough to where if you're trying to hit the club later or whatever you have going on, catch a movie, you still have time. Like, I'm not taking up your whole night. you know, it starts at 5, it ends about 9:30. You still have time to go and hang out and do other things, or just go rest.
You know what, Jen? To be honest with you, you don't even have to say that, because they gonna want to stay there. They ain't gonna want to go
Yeah.
nowhere else. So you selling yourself short. When they get there,
I'm just saying, you know, sometimes people want to make plans afterwards. They're like, man, I don't want to, you know, take my
don't even make any plans unless you're just going, you know, somewhere to get something to eat or drink. But you're gonna want to probably stay there all night, because I already know, you know, from your creative works in the past, it's gonna be a great night. So hey, I'm ready for it. You got any final words, Chip?
I wish I could come. I'm not gonna be in town. Otherwise, I would be there. But wish you much success, and it sounds like it's gonna be the place to be. And wish you a great event.
Yeah, thank you so much, and happy early birthday to both of you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
March 17th. So appreciate that, Miss Jennifer Smith. We will talk to you later.
All right.
All right. And real quick, Chip, we got to prepare also for the show next week. Let me put the flyer up real quick so everybody can see. So we're gonna have Crystal Smith. We have another Smith that's gonna be on the show. Crystal Smith. She's the founder of 6 Figure Single Mom. She is a career coach, empowering, educating, and elevating single moms. So that will be a very special show as we celebrate. We're celebrating women all the time, but especially next week, we're going to talk.
Yeah, it's Women's Month, and today is International Women's Day, and I mean, you know, like they say, behind every successful man, there's a empowering, successful woman. So, you know, I'm looking forward to that show. I'm grateful for Miss Jennifer on this show today, and you know, women are so. Hey, not to blow no smoke up nobody's, you know what, but women are, to me, have that ambition. They have a vision before us. They see it before we do. You know what I mean? And so, you know, sometimes when they see, hey, we need to do this, 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 and this, you're like, they see it before us, and you know, to have that vision is always encouraging. And you know, I'm grateful for the women that support us and you know, make us a better team. So
exactly. So those are good words. And like you said, we're celebrating. This is like the specific month to celebrate, but we do it all the time. Parents, mom, you know, sisters.
It start from the mom. It start from your mom on down, man, and it's just keep on going. So yeah, man. But it's March though. It is March though, right?
March Madness. So we're gonna next week's show is gonna be live, because we're gonna you know, talk about some stuff. But like I said, we got that email that we've been looking for, but we can't spill the beans yet. But we will. So
but guess what though? We can do this though. Can we do this?
Big things coming. All right, so we're gonna end it here. So everybody be safe out there, and see y'all next Tuesday.
Yes, sir.